to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun City, today at the historic Sun Bowl as a couple of squads come in trying to finish their season as champions of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Fresno State's offense comes onto the field first today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Rivers. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it down on the ground.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
High the chains now on second and long. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Now on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Looking for a man. It's Francis. He turns that loose down the right side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Rivers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Got it behind the line. It's Ryan. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to pass. It's Rivers. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They missed missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? With the catch, it's Hodges. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Francis. The short hands, it's Pringle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hodges. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw. It's Francis. Pulls it in. It's Lyle. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grab near the marker. It's Carr. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be knocked down. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for it all. Pulls it in on the left. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Fresno State right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
To the air. It's Francis. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Canes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Rides the back on the option to give. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver. Fresno State will have to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up.
Oh, it's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. I don't know if it was. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the ground, it's Irvin. Breaks the tackle. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Wants to fire on second down. Complete in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Francis. Gets it out fast. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught near the sticks, it's Hodges. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking for room, it's Lyle. Got the first down and still on his feet. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, very few venues provide a better stage than Sun Bowl Stadium as we bring you this first half update of the Sun Bowl from El Paso. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Sun Bowl.
Trying to set the tone with the run. Got the first down and more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here.
There he goes. Delivers the stiff arm. Just steamrolling the defense. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. He shed tackles right and left and housed it. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pickett. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Gonna run it. It's Irvin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Shotgun snap on third down. He's got the tight end. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for a man. It's Rivers. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Smashes it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Pringle. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. To the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Running to Green. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Back up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Francis. Gets it out quickly. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Rivers. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the grab close to the logo. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
To the air, it's Rivers. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for him.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricane. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Gets loose in the middle. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? First down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Trying to march in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The inside handoff. fighting off the defender. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
Breaks into the open. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
It's nice to have guys like this on third down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Get set.
Using his legs, it's Lyle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he'll be brought down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Snagged in the middle. It's Lofton. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Canes are marching down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Offense changing the play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Toss sweep, trying to get it outside to the right. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Hurricanes will try to convert on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
When you know